Good afternoon and welcome to Friday with Fiona and Christmas in July. I've got my fairy lights on. Hopefully you can see them. I was hoping to kind of spend a lot more time on Christmas, but my husband has a procedure this weekend, so kind of things have got a bit away from me. And I also want to let you know that I am actually going to be taking a break during August. He's had ill health for a few months now, quite a few months, and it's kind of getting on top of me. I've got very overwhelmed in the last couple of weeks. So I am going to be crafting. I am going to be planning ahead what I'm doing, and I will be relaunching in September with some new branding as well, which I'm really excited about. But I just need some time to regroup. So I will still be posting. Instead of live Friday with Fiona, I probably post some older videos, technique ones, so it doesn't matter the fact that I'm using product which is retired. You'll still be able to use the techniques in different areas. So look forward to seeing you back with me in September. But in the meantime, I want to share with you some amazing Christmas cards. Now, this is a brand new product, Sophisticated Sled. It's just gone on sale in July. It's an online exclusive. Now, what that means is that it's not in the catalogue. You can only get it online. So you can find it if you go to the Stampin' Up website. Just click on the link from my blog, www.stampingwithfiona.com. Go to my shop and it will take you straight in there, and then just put in sled. You don't even need to put the sophisticated in. So you've got some amazing dies and some lovely stamps. Now, these two don't match up. This one cuts out a detailed one. If you stamp, which I have done, oh, hang on, I've got a die there. Where's that come from? Gosh, better not lose that. I don't know where that's from. Oh, it might be from the one I'm going to use today. So this is the stamped version. And then I have one here, whoops-a-daisy, which is the die version, which is this bit, and then this bit for the base of the sled. This one is just you stamp and then you cut out with this one. So that's that. The wreath is lovely. I've never had a stamp set with a wreath before. I never really kind of got it, but I am hoping to do some great stuff with that. And the ice skates. So there's two. You've got the stamp. So you can stamp them and then you die cut them with this. So you get the strings and the bow, or you can just die cut your boots. Here's a beautiful pair of white boots and the laces. And it's so clever. They've already got a cut there, and you just pop the laces through, and you don't even really need to glue it. You could just pop a dimensional on the back to keep that safe. So I am so in love with these. I'm not going to use it today. Trust me, I will be using it plenty in upcoming Fridays with Fiona. But I have got some to show you. So I cased this. I saw this. I don't know who did it. I did ask if I could case it, and I just love the pink. And the pink checkered paper is from the Lily Pond Lane designer series paper, the one with the ducks, but it's beautiful. And then I've done that. It's pretty in pink, and I've used the snowflake embossing folder on the pretty in pink. So can you see? Just about to see that. And then this is the country woods paper. So there's a lot of paper looking like wood. So I've used that. And Let It Snow, which is one of the sentiments there's a stamp set. So you've got some nice sentiments. I like the fonts as well, actually. You've got, I hope your days are filled with fun and laughter. Yay all the way. Good tidings. Let it snow. Let's decorate the season with happiness. I didn't see yay all the way before, actually. So this one I've used Let It Snow. And then on the inside, I've stamped the ice skates in, I think that might be basic beige. And then I've stamped and embossed in silver. May your holiday season be filled with warmth and cheerful celebration. I think that must be from the greetings. Yes, that's from the greetings of the season, which is another online exclusive. So that's my pretty in pink one. Then I've got this one, which I absolutely adore, and this is using the, what is it called? It's the really big new folder. It's called So Swirly, and I think it looks like snow personally. And then I've got some snowflakes on there as well. I've cut the frame out in red, real red, and then again that's the Country Woods paper, and then here I've done the individual boots and stamped and embossed. That's the Good Tidings. I'm not sure, that might be my favorite. We'll see. Then this one is kind of a version of a Susan Campfield fun folds. It's a bit like a book. So these are the ones that you stamp and then you use the big die to cut out, so you get the bow included. Let It Snow. And this designer series paper, oh Lord, what is that the back of? That must be the Lily Pond as well, is it? No, I don't think it is. Oh, I'm not sure. Hopefully I wrote it down somewhere what that is, but we will be using it later on. And then when you open it, you have a flap, which I've cut the country corners labels, and again I've used the So Swirly. And then you've got another sled, I hope your days are filled with fun and laughter, and this is Lost Lagoon, and this is Lost Lagoon. And then you turn it over and you have some more skates on the So Swirly, and then you have your sentiment with just enough room to sign your name. So it's kind of like a little book. I love that as well, but not my favorite. And then I've wanted to do this fold forever. This is a Tammy White, and I think she calls it a wreath fold because of the circle makes it like a wreath. And what she's done is she did it with tools, and she put tools going all the way around. I just thought I wanted to see what it looked like with the sleigh going right across. And this paper is the not so iconic. It's called Iconic Celebrations, and it's pecan pie. And then I've die cut the individual bits, and this is the bow, which I've done in my favorite green, which is called Shaded Spruce. And then I've embossed onto real red, Let's Decorate the Season with Happiness. And I absolutely adore that. So I'm going to be doing a lot more with that fold. I have even cut a really big template. It's probably a bit too big. I think this was 8 by 8. Let me just measure. Right, it's even bigger than 8. It's supposed to be 8 by 8, but it's not. So I need to trim that down a bit, but that would make a really big one. And then I thought I'd have my skates going all the way around. So I will be doing that. That's one of the things I want to play with. So that's the sophisticated sled, which I just wanted to share with you. Now, the one that we're going to make this afternoon is a Christmas card. It reminds me of the gingerbread house. Going to be a bit of die cutting. I've got my mini cut and emboss machine here, and I'm going to do it in slightly different colours. And it's also using the Country Birdhouse, just the birdhouse and the merriest trees. And which tree are we using? It's that one, actually. We're using that one to go by the house. So I just wanted to show you how you can take a non-Christmas bundle and make something Christmassy. So let's see how it goes. I've tried to get as much as I can ready. There is going to be a little bit of die cutting. I haven't cut the hat out. Now this I did, so it's a basic beige base, and then this was Coastal Cabana, and this is Shaded Spruce, and then this is the Glimmer, which is also an online exclusive. So you get 3 sheets. You get one each of Berry Burst, Old Olive and White. And obviously for Christmas, the white is going to be amazing. The Berry Burst looks really bright there. Beautiful. I had actually forgotten I had it till I saw somebody use it. And again, I've got my snowflakes there. So with that one, I've embossed the Coastal Cabana with the 3D snowflake embossing folder. I've stamped and then cut the trees, and that I just cut the house. But this time, and I've put the metallic, what are these called? These are called pearlized enamel effects. And so I've put the white to look like snow, And you have to be so careful with this. I did put them to one side earlier, and then I ended up with one on top of the other. So you can kind of see that one's gone a little bit wrong. So that's how not to do it. But now I've left it for a few hours and it is now dry. On that one, I went right round, and on that one, I just went across the middle. So I wanted to see which I preferred. I thought I preferred just the middle, but now I might prefer that one. I'm not sure. And they are Lost Lagoon with Pretty Peacock detail. But for some reason, I must have really pressed hard on that. That's come out quite dark. And almost looks a different colour. Maybe I didn't use Lost Lagoon for that. Anyway, that's my trees, which I will be needing. So what I want to do is show you how to make the gingerbread house out of the Country Birdhouse die. I'm just changing the colours up, and I've also changed the embossing folder up. So I've gone with Balmy Blue because it kind of looks a bit more wintry, and I've used the So Swirly because I really do think it looks like snow. I've already die cut. This is the roof, and come out, doesn't want to come out. The roof and the what's that called? Scalloped edge of the roof. So I've embossed. I've already die cut those out. There was an extra bit which I cut with the scallops, and then I trimmed off, and that will be the snow at our front door. Okay, and in fact, probably would have been quite nice to have snow going all the way along, but I only just thought of it. Okay, so I've done those, got those ready, so we don't need that. Just pop them back. Now, where did I put that die that I found? I have no idea what that's from. Don't think it's from there. Okay, I'm going to keep that safe and find out where that's from. Now, I have already embossed a piece of basic beige with the timber, and I'm just moving everything to one side so don't lose it. I'm going to bring my mini cut and emboss machine in. And for those of you that have never seen this before, you actually get a white base plate, but I find it really hard to turn it through. I'm really hoping this is going to go through the mini. Yes. So I'm going to place my die on there. Now the plates have to be lined up else they don't go through. I'm just going to make sure that's... See, that's moved already. I'm going to tape that down. It moved. And the bottom bit's going to get cut off anyway. So where's my tape? My post-it tape. It's bugging me now where that... It looks like a flower. Right, so I'm just going to... I'm not going to need this bottom bit, so it doesn't matter if it gets damaged when I take the tape off. Okay, let's line these up. So my numbers, I need to have the numbers at the same. That's it. 3 and 2. And then that. And then where's my 2? There. So all lined up. Fingers crossed. Yes, see, it's going straight through. And let's just get this out of the way. So I had already embossed that just to save a bit of time. The other thing that you could use is there is some white, I'm not sure if it's called, like wood grain paper in the catalogue. In fact, I need to order some because it would save me having to do the embossing, because I think I'm going to do a lot of these for my Christmas cards. So that can go. And I can pop my die back. So that's all I need is the actual house and the roof, the two bits of the roof, but you need the scallop bit a few times. And then we're going to use the Merriest trees, which again I've already done, and I use this size. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's the third size down tree, and I got these 2 trees out of it, so that can go to one side as well. And that's the card on. where have I done it? Right, okay, so I've got my card base. I think I've got everything I need now. Yeah. What I do need is something stuck in my nail, which is bugging me. I need to stick this down. Now I could do the, in fact, they're both embossed and debossed. That's amazing. Which way looks more like, let's have it that way, I think. So I'm going to put some tear and tape on just to make sure I get some good coverage with the glue. Okay, there we go. And I want my bone folder. Make sure I've got it stuck right down. Just going to put my fan that's a little bit warm with all the lights on. Okay, a little bit warmer today and the sun has been shining. It's been such a miserable summer, hasn't it? Weather-wise, anyway. Okay, so which way am I going to have the snow going? I think I'll have it going this way. And so my card base is half A4, which means it's 29.6 centimeters by 10.5, and then it's scored in half at 14.8 to get the landscape appearance. I've just done that upside down. It's going to have to be that way. Okay. And then I'm going to need my dimensionals. I'm starting a new pack. So can you see now I've got a wood embossed, whereas this one was completely plain. I've also done the door in red and the windows in yellow, and I'm not sure. I think there's too many colours on that one. So I'm going to go with gold for this one. So what I need to do is just trim off the base of that because I don't need it. There we go. Don't know what that little bit that came whacking off was. Right, so now I'm going to use, now these came out of the sled. All I did was cut the top part, and I got the two corners, and then I got a big bit here which I've actually already trimmed down because it was too big. So the door is going to go there like that, and then I need to put the windows on. Let's cover that light up. I need to put the windows on, but I think I need to put my roof on first. So what I'm going to do is I want small dimensionals for this bit. Trying to line them up so they they're not visible. And we'll have 3 on each, well, 2 on each side and 1 at the top, like that. And then I'm going to lay the gingerbread bit flat with some green glue. Come on, there we go. So now I've got to line this up. I'm going to do one side first to the tip, and then the other side. There we go. So I've got my top bit done, and then this bit I'm just going to pop on with wet glue so that it's flat against the basic beige. I have to say, when I saw it in the catalogue, I did not particularly like this colour at all. but it's so useful. It's really grown on me. So I'm going to just pop that in there and line that up with the edge there, and the same there. Push that down. Look at that. See, we've got our snow on the roof. Okay, then so green glue again, and these times I'm doing like corner windows, so because they're in the eaves. Probably still a little bit big, so we'll do it up there. I don't want to start trimming them down because, oh, let me move that banner out of the way. I've just popped the host code up there, so let's move that out there. You can see a bit more. That one there, and that one there. Put a bit more in there. And they're in the eaves, which is why we actually, our first flat together, my husband and I, we had a maisonette, and we did have a slanted roof in our bedroom. It was lovely, gave it a lot of character. It did make it difficult where to put things though. You had to, you couldn't have them where you couldn't have the tall wardrobe where the eaves were. Okay, and then that's our front door. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop it on, and then on this one I just drew around to make the frame, which I'm going to do now. And I don't want to overdo it with the glue. And that's going to go right to the bottom, and it's going to be covered up. The bottom bit is going to be covered up with the snow. Oh, it looks like it's smiling, the house. Okay, so I'm just going to take a micron pen, really narrow, and I'm just going to draw a line. Doesn't matter if it's not straight. And then a doorknob. There we go. And then the same on the windows. Just for a bit of... oh dear, that went really wrong. Okay, I'll have to cover that up with something, but later on. Right, now I need my snow, and I had my snow somewhere safe, and I've lost it. There it is, under my trees. And that's going to go along there. So again, I'm just going to pop... Did I use dimensionals? No, I didn't. I used glue. So just some dots of glue. Now the wreath that I've got is too big to go on the front door, but it would be nice to have a little wreath on the door. So I'm going to line this up, and then I'm going to trim off. I've got a bit of gold showing. Come on, I need you to stick. There we go. And I'm just going to trim that off. And trim that off. Okay. So there we've got a house with a bit of a dodgy window, but that's okay. Oh, I need to trim that. I didn't trim the door. It's just sticking over a little bit, so I'm going to trim that from behind. There we go. And then that's going to go on with dimensionals. Now, was it one layer of dimensionals? It was. So what I'll do is I'll cut some more out and replace it. So I just need It's curving a little bit just because of the glue. I'm going to pop some dimensionals on the back there. There we go. So I'm going to line my house up with the bottom of my blue snow, and I'm aiming for the middle. So what I'm going to do is, that's 15 and that's 30. So I want it to be in the middle, which is there. That's it. And then I'm going to pop my trees behind. Now I noticed what I did on the other one. I had some stands for the trees. What do you call them? I can't think of the word. I'm too tired. So I'm just going to trim this gold down to make two very small. That'll do. And then you can just go underneath the tree. And I really don't want very much showing. I'm just going to pop the glue here. And again, I want it to be in the middle. Yep, that'll do. That's one tree. Two trees, perfect. Just going to give them a second to dry. Now, I think I did do them with dimensionals. I did them with mini dimensionals, but I want them to sit under the house. Maybe they should sit in front of the house. I'm not sure. Let's see what you think. I'm going to move them away from the house this time as well, so you actually get, yeah, I think I'll have them away from the house with dimensionals. Now, that's how I can tell they're not equally, that's not in the middle, because I've got more space here than I have here. I mean, I've got more space this side. So actually, let me get some dimensionals. Put there. There. And then they'll just kind of overlap the house. Whoops, a daisy. What I really wanted to do was do the really, oh, that's gone skewy. That's it. Do the big tree, but the card's not big enough to take it. In this direction, it would have to be portrait. There we go, that's one tree. And the roof's just coming on top of it. And the same with this one. There we go. I love that. Absolutely love it. And it's really simple. So if you're doing a swap, a few die cuts and then you've got it. Now I haven't put a sentiment on it. You could put something like let it snow, or let me get my snowflakes. See, on this one I did white snowflakes, but actually as I've got some gold, I'm going to do gold snowflakes on this one. Otherwise I'll never use them up. I always use the white. So I'm going to pop 1, 2, 3. This looks like a pattern. 4. Got to be an even odd number. 5. Oh, do you know what? I actually love that. Let's get those out of the way. And there you go. that's my finished card. Now, with the merriest trees, you've got things you could put at the top of the trees, like stars and things, but they're outside trees. And obviously that's gone a little bit skewy, as has my window. But I do love that. I'd love to hear which one you preferred. And I probably will do some more in more traditional, like I'll do the red and gold. So the house could be, I don't know, maybe some designer series paper behind it. Let's see. Yeah, I might do that with the iconic celebration papers, which I have got but I haven't used yet. I'm just in love with this idea of using a birdhouse as the actual house, and I hope you like it as much as I do. So as I said at the beginning, I am going to be taking a break in August. I will post some technique videos on a Friday, and there will be other posts coming through, so any offers will get posted. I'm just kind of taking a break from the pressure. I will be back in September with a complete rebrand, which I'm really excited about. And if there's anything you particularly like me to cover, any techniques, any products, just let me know. I'm going to get sight of the new mini catalogue tonight, and that's the benefit of being a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. We get it a month early, and we get to pre-order in August. In fact, it's more than a month early because it doesn't go out to the public till I think the 6th of September. So anyway, I will be around. I just won't be going live every Friday, but I will be back in September. And I just hope you can wait till I get back, and we'll have some fun doing some Christmas things. Thanks for watching. Have a great August, and I will see you soon.